as you have jumped through, Crashent and Ozma give exclamations of surprise, and they are looking to you all, and then suddenly their eyes get even wider as they are looking to the portal behind you. Everybody, please make me a perception check. Adokel seems to be kind of otherwise preoccupied, but everybody else looking back at the rift, you see the black clouds swirling, starting to close, but before they can close, some fingers poke through multiple sets, and they seem to be stopping the portal from closing. Some spectral hands holding it open, just as some ghostly forms are beginning to poke through. Well, yes, your friend came running through, telling us of some portal in our basement that we hadn't uncovered. Of course, we got to the authorities straight away. They should be coming pretty soon. The leader kind of comes up to you guys and starts talking loudly. Wait, what's the meaning for this? You're called to this, talking about some gate in the basement.
Aye, there's some gates in the basement. Wanna have a look? I'll show you if you want to.
Aye, bring me to it. And as he gets closer, he kind of looks at you weird, expecting a dwarf from your accent, but just shakes his head very quickly, and then gives a smug like nod of the head, accepts the ale offering, takes a quick swig, downs it right away. All right, lead the way.
All right, follow me then.
And yeah, I'll turn the basement. Should I drag the token all the way?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't bother dragging your token all the way.
Okay.
All right, so you kind of show him underneath the passageway, the neat, like, rotating stone slab that brought to Area 5, the tunnel to Area 5 and down underneath and everything. And he and the rest of his troop of guardsmen talk to each other, talking much of like, oh, this is some serious business. All right, so you are brought to just within the doors right here, and the leader dwarf says, all right, wait right here. And then he goes through the door. You see a just momentary opening. There seems to be the council is in session with many dwarven figures inside, as well as a few other humanoids, densely populated by the dwarves in this city.
Guy will step forward. And are those the same guys we have talked before?
Yes, they are.
Well, it's so nice to see you again. So about this threat, it's, well, not exactly beneath the city. There's just portals to some dark, creepy realm they call the Shadowfell, and the threat is actually in there. But let's start at the beginning, shall we? You remember when we last time were here and we had fought off the attack at Overlook of the orcs and the assault of the valley from the orcs, right? We tracked down their leader called Modra, and we found out that he's in cahoots with this Shatterkai fella called Sarshan. Well, in some kind of connection, they didn't seem to actually be allies, but kind of. Anyway, we got him and we killed him, but stumbled on this huge army that's gathering in the Shadowfell. There's brewing something, I tell you. It's not good.
I hope you take my apology to heart, and let it be known to everybody that Malagar the Drow is a friend of the Vale and will be treated as such.
Both of our races' memories are long. I hold no grudges in this instance.
Malagar, show them your face, so they may remember you, so no other drow can take your name and besmudge it.
Show them their teeth.
Slowly drop the mask and then flick the hood back.
The whispers go nuts, and some exclamations. The High Council members, quiet! Quiet, all of you, I say! And it slowly kind of disperses, and everybody is able to regard Malagar. Ah! The twice heroes of Overlook, you have finally made it to me humble shop. and he kind of bows low a little bit. What can I do you for? What is it you need? I have everything.
We would like magic items.
Magic items I have. What are you looking for? He kind of looks at you, sees that you wield a giant two-handed falchion sword.
Can I use my prestig? I don't even know how you say that word.
Prestidigitation. Yep.
And soil his crotch region.
So as he's on the ground going, praise be to me, it looks like this big piss stain is just soaking his breeches, and all the patrons, some of them are laughing even louder now, some of them are like, oh, get out of here, Clyde, he's pissed his pants again. You know, the city of Overlook stands as it is now at the base of the Stoneholm Mountains, the farthest western reaches of the Elsyr Vale, protecting it from that beyond. But did you know that this age-old redoubt was the center of an ancient dwarf kingdom that once dominated the Vale? The destruction of Sarshan's operations in Overlook saw the Shadowkai's many warehouses and transit points raided, as you may have seen. In one of those raids, the Watch uncovered documents connected to Sarshan's operations, including an ancient fragment of parchment. On it was written a list of landmarks and bearings for a journey, seeming inconsequential at first. But I myself, through my contacts of course, have been able to see this document. It had the name Clan Ironfell on it. I had never seen this parchment before. However, at the Watch's request, I undertook a bit of research into my family's archives. If what I discovered there holds true, this parchment holds the directions to the Karak Road.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, guys, so last time on the Scales of War, our heroes came to Overlook and gave tale of what happened down beneath the cellar of the Happy Beggar, where they actually discovered a portal to the Shadowfell. And they went to High Hall in Overlook, a massive dwarven stronghold city of the Elsyr Vale that shields the Stoneholm Mountains from the west and the orc tribes across the way. High Hall, a seat of power in Overlook where the High Council presides over. They heard out our heroes called the Tavern League and listened to their tale of Sarshan and his plots from down below, beneath. Share this map. There we go. So we got it. Sarshan and his Shadowkai have some warehouses and dealings, covert and underground arms dealings in Overlook. And so, as they went about their business throughout the city, kind of just hanging out after a successful adventure, sharing in the wealth and such as that, they saw a lot of warehouses being raided and everything. Soon enough, they were hailed by an unknown person calling upon them, offering employment. And so they went to... which one was it? Remember, Elftown, that's right. They went to Elftown, where they were ushered inside a rich establishment, a tavern, and brought upstairs where they saw Bram Ironfell and were introduced. He is a wealthy merchant owning the Elsyr Consortium, a very, very well-known shop offering everything, magic items and arms and armaments and all kinds of things for Overlook, where they actually had done a little bit of business previously. He told them of the clan Ironfell, a dwarven clan of immense power back in the day, where a lot of other dwarves actually come from this clan. And tale of the Karak Lode, a very rich mine that was lost in the ages. And he believes... I like that drawing. Anyway, so he believes that they found... they could have found the location of the Karak Lode after centuries and centuries of losing its location. And they found it in a note that was discovered on one of the raids of Sarshan's warehouses. So Bram is jumping on this opportunity, and before anyone else can hear tale, he has hired these heroes and given them charge with quite a sum of gold, 500 gold pieces each starting out, and then 500 gold pieces each on their return. And so, here we are, at present moment, just before the city gates, upon the next morrow, where you are all gathered in front of the gate to await the promised caravan to take you to the deserts way down south, through the Westdeep and through the Thorn Waste into the deserts. And so you are all kind of congregated here, looking around. Vigor, Guy, Osiris, Morn, and Dokul. You look around, Malagar is nowhere to be found, but there is a team of horses ready for you with their packs, and you see an old friend, Khalid. As you near closer, the short dwarf raises a hand and waves to you. Aye! Aye! Heroes! Right over here!
Hey! What news do you have for us?
Well, you see here we got somebody that horses. Bram told me about him. Good man. Oh, you got quite a tale ahead of you. I look forward to your return. And he's kind of fussing at some of the pouches and everything. Pats it. There we go. I think you're just about ready. Got everything we could think of for your travels. It'll be a bit of time before you can get back, I imagine.
Yeah, not unlikely.
So, tell me, you think it's true? Think they found the Karak Lode?
We will see when we get there. Is that one way to find out?
Surely. And at that, Adokul was kind of standing back, standing tall as ever, but his one hand on the hilt of his sword, just kind of silent, seeming to be brooding. As you're all kind of grabbing your horses and getting ready to set out, he puts his hand out, gives a long sigh. Friends, it's sad for me to say, but I think my destiny is taking me elsewhere.
Where's your destiny taking you?
Not quite sure, but I hear whispers of tales of some of my old comrades spoken in the same sentences as the Dark One, that Sarshan. I believe truly in my heart it is my charge to seek out the truth of these accusations. For if my old comrades, my old kingdom is into the mercenary business with him, I cannot bear to think what news that brings. I have not told you this, but I come from a despicable background. I was the knight of a very evil, greedy king, and I took up my own oaths as a paladin to get away from it, to make some amends and to seek righteousness for my past wrongs. My old allies If they are out there, I must see to it that they get brought to justice, and I think I am the only one that may be able to.
Yes, I see. There's a lass behind this with long eyelashes.
At this, he pats you on the shoulder. No, there'll be plenty of those where I'm going. 'Tis no lass.
Knew it.
Speak truly. Khaled kind of looks like, what the hell, man? I just got all these horses ready, and he's like, well, he has us one last one needing of provision. I'll put the rest in. And then Morn speaks up as well. He's like, might as well do mine too. And Khaled whips around. He's like, bah! Throws his hands up in the air and then starts swearing in his dwarvish language. And Adoko looks at Morn, kind of like, what? You too?
Guy just shakes his head. Says,
It's part of a very bland sandwich.
Morn speaks up. Oh, go ahead.
and cursing in dwarf. It's just
I think we've had a long journey together, my friends. It'll be sad seeing you part, but if your destiny takes you away from us, then we cannot hold you back.
Morn looks pretty apprehensive, and his head's down, eyes kind of looking up at you, like he's got something weighing heavily on his mind. Yeah, I'm so very thankful for you guys to save me from the Shadowfell. And quite interesting for you guys to have shown up at the time you did. A chance of fate.
Yes.
Being sold into slavery definitely wasn't something on my mind. Definitely not something I hoped to have happened, and saving me from that fate was quite a lot from you guys, and I thank you for that. But I gotta see to Rev. There's something different with him. I must consult the spirits. I think the only thing to save him, to save his spirit, is to take my time out in the woods. It'd be good for me to find my clan as well. Discover what happened to them.
Being sold into slavery isn't good. But don't make it a habit.
I'll try. You know, they really just kind of came out of nowhere. I had just escaped the one thing, and then all of a sudden I'm out there in the swamps, and there's shadows all around. Thought they were gonna help and save me, and all of a sudden they clapped irons on my back, and he just kind of keeps going on in this story, just like rattling on. Adoko speaks up.
That's what you get when you console yourself with the wrong kind of spirits. Just take ale.
He says, oh, those kind of spirits, yeah. Adoko speaks up. Yes, well, not sure where the elf is. Probably slinking around, earning a few couple more coins before he joins you. In any case, tell him I said goodbye, and I'm glad to have spent the time that I did with him. And then he stands up straight and kind of does like a little salute, a little final farewell, giving a 2 hands on the forehead out to you guys. I wish you well on your journey, and I hope to see you once more sometime in the future.
We'll all meet again in some tavern.
Yes, we shall all meet again.
Someday. Or some night.
And then Adoko disappears off into the streets.
later on just gonna tell Malagar on his downtime to totally pickpocket him clean.
I suppose. All right. And then Morn. Ah, yes. Hope you guys nothing but the best. You always have my thanks. If our paths ever cross again, you'll have my help in the wilds. Till then, farewell.
I fare thee well.
And then
We'll see you later, Morn.
Cyrus
Says, and what about you? Are you gonna leave us as well?
Depends on if I get drunk enough and wander off.
People these days with their spirits.
Sometimes I overindulge on my spirits.
I do as well, and I have fun with it. But you don't have to leave the party. just to be in the woods and drink the spirits for yourself.
No, I won't leave the party. I will be here with you until I die. Maybe even after I die, too.
I will haunt you. Alright, Khaled finally finishes kind of rearranging some of the packs and everything. And he comes back. Well, anyone else feel like taking off? Only 3 of you? Oh. And then he kind of starts muttering to himself in Dwarven. Guy, you understand this. He's kind of like speaking of like 3 of the original 6. No way they're gonna survive out in the Thorn Waste, unless Morden be praised. His favor shines on you.
we'll try to stay out of trouble, I think.
Try.
I'm not gonna answer to him that I'm just, staying faithful to my deity and, having trust in the future and double face palming on the way there.
So Cal says, "Alright, so come here, come close." And he looks kind of like conspiratorially to all of you guys to get close.
I will get close, although I'm not certain if that's a word.
And then he says in a more hushed tone, like looking around to anybody as if he thinks that you're all being watched and being listened in on. He says, "Alright, so I spoke with Bram. Not going to tell you here, but there's a parchment that I left in your pack, guy. It's in yours, right over there. And there is the details on how to get to the Karak Lode. Okay? You travel south easily enough through the Westdeep. Careful of the elves there, they're quite xenophobic, they don't like outsiders. If you stick to the path, I don't think you'll have any worry. Those that do usually make it out. You have to travel through the Thorn Waste, find the supply depot. Shite, I can't remember the name. You'll have to find the pack. Something about a dunes, sand. Who the hell would want to live there? But anyway, find the supply depot, and then south, the map will take you to the Karak Lode, hopefully. And then he stands up. Alright, yeah, and then over there, you'll find a Hammerfast and all that. Fare thee well, travelers. I'll take the rest of these horses back. And he's kind of like seeming to make a scene as if he wasn't just talking to you about something important.
Guy will look over to Vigar and say,
Here's what we're going into. Maybe we should get some hot, wet clothing for the way. It's usually better. Those kind of surroundings.
Hot weather clothes for the desert.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Where are you guys wanting to go? Sorry, I didn't quite hear what you're saying, Lyle. You're like coming in and out a little bit.
oh, let me check my settings.
Yeah, just a little.
It might just be how far away the mic is.
It's constantly the same, but let me check my system.
Okay. It's like muffled almost.
That's a 28. How's this? Better?
There we go.
Yep.
That's very
Yeah,
nice.
kind of. I always put it at 100, and it resets itself back to like 11%. I don't know why.
Gotcha.
Just remind me when that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying we might want to get like desert clothing. If we go into the dunes and desert, that's usually better to wear there.
Okay, so as Khaled is speaking, he kind of hears you talking about this. He's like, "Oh, it's already in your pack. Come here, look." And he kind of ushers you guys over, and as you're looking in these packs, it looks like you are completely provisioned. This is amazing to you, like food and wares, beef jerky, salted pork, and stuff like that. Plenty of stuff to keep you on your travels. He pats and says, "Hey, this is Bram's doing. He wanted to make sure that his investment was well taken after."
Smart man.
Anything you can think of, you pretty much have, as well as if you look closely, there is a handy haversack.
Ooh, I like that.
What is a handy haversack?
It's like a bigger bag of holding.
Yeah, it's a bag of holding, but twice as good.
Really?
Or more than that.
Compliments of the Elseed Consortium.
Much
Thank you
appreciated.
for that. I really appreciate that.
He winks his eye. He's like, "Hey, Bram, I thought you'd like that. Left it as a little treat. A reminder of the deal he proposed. He said something about. Not sure what that's about, but he's a good man."
I will take good care of this. You alright?
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I might as well head out.
Aye, let's make good way. The weather is stable. Let's get some miles underfoot.
Yes,
And with that, I guess I'm ready to leave, unless you guys need anything.
I'm ready.
Yep, there's definitely time to look for any magic items or anything of the sort. Did I give you guys the 500 gold from last time?
I think so, yes.
I think I did. Yeah, you guys got a lot. 4,141 gold split amongst all of you.
Yeah, we should have waited till after they left. We would have got like 1,500 each.
I mean, they took the payment and now not doing the job, right? They're totally ditching on us.
Ditching. We should have recouped the gold.
That's really a part of their magic items that we shouldn't loot because game mechanics and stuff. But that particular money would actually that's really not their job anymore. If they don't, do the job, they're not deserving the money, right?
Yeah, but they already took off, so.
Oh my God.
So that'll have to be that'll be reported to the IRS and the collections agency.
They're wanted now.
All right. So as you guys leave the city gates, you're able to travel out east on the Dwarfroad, back kind of where you came from. And let's see. Back where you first came from, Brindle, actually it was. And you look behind you to see the many walls stacking up, kind of getting a little smaller and smaller, the hubbub of the city dwindling down, the smells of shantytown kind of passing by you, and soon you get to the outskirts of Overlook, and this is where we will take a quick break.
I'll get some coffee.
Go get some coffee, take your poopies, take your
Coffee.
poopies,
Irish cream.
I have a
eat some of your
question.
stuff. Yeah.
On that map, Stoneholm Mountains, there are portals or something that weren't there before. Is that something special?
Yep.
That-
You guys will
see
see what that is, and that is exciting. That's some new extensions.
You go in and it takes you to a different map.
Yep.
Nope. Instant death.
Yeah.
It teleports you to Dragon's Mouth. All right, guys, gonna take a break.
All right.
How long is the break?
we are back. 1 minute ads.
Oh, that's all? That's not too bad.
It's just 1 minute.
That's definitely doable.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Not exactly sure how to do it, but I think we did all right. So now you guys are on the outskirts of the town. Malagar is not with you, so you guys remember that. We are on this map. This is a map of the Elsyr Vale as you have explored it so far. Way over here was the old castle that you guys went to in the first one, Rescue at Rivenroar Castle.
Yep.
Brindle is down there, and you followed the Dwarfroad all the way to where you are right now to Overlook. And so you are going into the Westdeep.
Haha, that's why.
Okay.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Traveling and singing an annoying song.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
As you guys are moving through, instructions were to follow the Dwarfroad into the Westdeep and then travel down south through the Westdeep to get to the Thorn Waste. You guys go ahead, feel free to move your tokens, and I can fix the site as we go.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, we got all this
south,
going.
right?
Yep.
South down here.
All right. Who is the leader?
I am the leader. That's the role.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Or I mean, like, who's leading the way?
You can lead.
Oh, I guess.
Move us.
Yes. I don't know. I'm going first. If that's the thing.
Yep, so just let him move us. I mean, we're all gonna be next to you to just link us together. So you just gotta move one icon.
Okay. So, Guy, as you are moving, are moving through the woods, following the trail as best you can, I need you to make me. Do they have survival in this? No. I need you to make. Yep. Please make me a nature check.
All of us?
Just Guy.
Okay.
15.
Very nice. Okay, so you're finding your way pretty well. It seems like here in the Westdeep, there is a trail easy enough to follow. You go down until you find what looks to be a riverbank, which is this right here. Just go ahead and put yourselves down there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'll slowly reveal more and more as we go.
Just
Oh yeah, that's a misunderstanding. I was thinking we were following the Dwarfroad, and I did not see that the Westdeep is actually a part of that map. It's blacked out now.
Yeah.
So I thought we were going like to Drellin's Ferry and then ask around, hey, where's the Westdeep? Something like that. Okay, we're obviously in the Westdeep right now. Okay, cool.
We gotta travel south.
Okay, so you come to this river. It doesn't really look like there's an easy way across.
How wide and how deep?
You go through, and it's deep enough that the horses would definitely have some difficulty crossing where you're at right now. You're probably gonna have to find a shallower place where the waters are a little calmer.
Probably the east.
Or maybe a ferry boat across.
Either a ferry or a ford.
All right, let's walk around the coast so that way we can spot either a ferry or shallower water to cross.
Yeah, I guess.
Oregon Trail style.
No.
Right, left, east, west. Where do you want to? Well, I mean, it looks like the west it's cut off by that mountain, so we're probably gonna, our best bet is to move east.
I mean, you guys have been here before, and you know there's like towns over yonder. I guess we could have just followed the road in any case.
To Skull Gorge or Drellin's Ferry. Go down there to the ferry.
Sounds like options, right?
Yeah. Well, let's check out this right side, see what we can do, and then if we don't see anything, we can walk up towards that road and follow it down that ferry.
Yeah, let's travel alongside the river.
Yeah, look right here. See,
if we don't find anything, let's just follow the road.
Okay, so everybody, please make me a nature check. Guy, you are the leader, so I will be using yours, but theirs will determine your success.
Okay. So, guys, if you hold shift while rolling that, it will go down as assist.
Oh, really?
Nice. That's awesome.
I did not know that.
Yeah, there you go.
That is awesome.
Oh.
Man, Fantasy Grounds has everything.
Yep. I take it that's two successes.
Yeah, that's definitely 2 successes. So,
Gonna roll
Guy.
mine with +4.
Yep. There you
There
go.
we go.
Okay, so pretty easy enough. You guys are kind of just walking along, lounging as you go. Pretty easy. The horses are following. They're not skittish. This is just normal woods surrounding you. Pretty peaceful. Please make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Everyone.
Got a 17 on a 4 roll.
Whatever it is, I think I see it.
Okay, Guy. Osiris and Vigar are by you, kind of just walking in silence. You know, who knows what they're kind of thinking about, but you get the sense that you are being watched closely from the trees. Looking around, you start kind of paying really close attention, and then suddenly it almost looks like leaves on a tree move and retreat behind its trunk. But your senses has picked up that type of movement, and you know instinctively elves.
I will stand up on the wagon and shout out in Elven. We're coming in peace. We mean you no harm. And I will tell the other guys not in Elven. I think we're surrounded by elves, guys.
Shit. Oh, man. Go to him. How many? Do you know, or do you know that there's a lot of them?
Ah, elves,
Probably a gang load.
There's never just one.
Yes.
Except Malagar, maybe.
Yeah, he's more of a dark elf.
All right, Guy, as you call out into the wilderness, after a few tense moments where you guys are kind of waiting for someone to show up, there is nothing that happens. Nobody greets you, nobody calls back to you. Make me a history check, Guy, just you.
All right, we'll do.
Oh my goodness! Okay.
Wasted all those.
So, Guy, you know that the Westdeep has a reputation for the elves here being very, very wary of outsiders and not trusting anyone that is not of their own clans and their own societies. They would prefer no outsiders come in at all, but will tolerate it if you move in and out quickly and you do not disturb the wilderness.
All right. Time to get the fuck out.
And so you believe that they are just watching you to see what you do, not that it is threatening, but if anything is disturbed, you think that they might react, and it might be aggressive.
Okay. Guys, don't disturb the nature around here. They could be aggressive then. Other than that, I think they're of the kind
You don't bother us. We don't bother you.
I like those kind. Well, let's walk carefully around and not
Let's
damage.
not provoke.
Yeah, we won't do any harm to the environment that they value so much.
Aye. And if Malagar really follows us,
Oh, he's fucked.
they may not even survive anyway.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Okay, so you guys continue moving across the stream bed as you kind of get the sense that they're not going to bother you if you don't cause a scene or nothing, if you don't get your manager's haircut in the way. So, traveling further along down the stream, after a little bit, Osiris, you actually see what looks to be a few very small ferry boats off in the bend of the river right over here.
Okay, guys, I see some ferries. Get over here, quickly.
Do they look as if they have owners, or are they just abandoned?
We can sit here for a couple minutes to see if anyone comes back for them. If not, then we can assume that they're abandoned.
For just a couple minutes?
Okay, guys, so it sounds like you're actually going to investigate
Yeah.
these
I'd like to.
ferries. So,
Before we take them, I'd like to know.
they don't actually have investigate, so what would that be?
Perception?
Yeah, let's just do perception. Go ahead and make me a perception roll. Oh
What do you
my
know?
goodness! Do you have a natural 20 extension or some shit?
No, just look at that
That's
point.
ridiculous.
That's some good luck.
What is that, your third natural 20?
Let me do that in a fight, man.
Okay, guys, so you actually are kind of learned in the different cultures of the world enough to know like kind of how they treat certain things and what their general attitudes are. You've been around quite a few different races. You're native to dwarves, but you've also had a few dealings with elves and other such races common to the Elsyr Vale. You know that these fairies are put there in a way and completely nondescript of anything kind of making them stand out, making you think that they're meant for common use to bring creatures, whoever it may be, to and from across the waters. So these are not belonging to any one person. Probably one of those things, one of those elvish attitudes that to be helpful to everybody.
I know the mindset. It's basically whoever needs it the most, that's the one who it belongs to,
Yes.
rightfully.
Yes.
And we
Yeah,
need it the
and
most.
right now we need it the most, so let's go ahead.
Let's take it.
The
I'll
elves
take
won't be pissed
responsibility
off
if
at
it's wrong.
All right.
And I need gold, so I'm gonna need to sell these fairies.
No, we don't.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. So, Osiris and the rest of you kind of get the horses into position to get in the rafts and get across down the river. You can actually see down the river a little further from your angle. It looks to go off quite a distance down to the southeast, and dense, thick forest directly across the stream. Everybody, please make me an acrobatics check. Trying to stay onto the ferries without falling in the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna wet feet.
All right, Guy, you step on this ferry, and almost right away the horse kind of kicks a little bit and jolts it. You're in your heavy armor, and right away, you kind of lose your footing. You're used to cold, hard ground like the dwarves underneath the mountain. You do not like water, and you are unsteady on your feet. You actually fall in with a big
scream
splash.
like a girl, splash in.
With a big splash.
Try my best to swim and gurgle a bit and say,
Osiris, stop laughing, damn it!
And right away, your face actually starts to get covered in the water, and you get this sense that you might drown quick if somebody isn't helping you, even in this somewhat shallow water.
Can I reach down to like grab him out of there?
Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check, Osiris.
Ooh, close. 11.
Just as you're reaching out, Guy was crashing into the water. You do not move quick enough.
Can I?
What was that?
Can I throw him some rope to grab onto and drag him to the shore?
Go ahead and try. So, right away, Vigor takes a rope out of his pack and he tosses it into the water. Guy, please make me a wisdom check.
what? Right.
Okay, so in your little bit of panic as this water is kind of pressing around you and your head disappears beneath the surface, you are still kind of holding on to your senses. You see a rope and right away you reach out and grab onto it. Vigor, you feel it go tight as Guy grabs onto this rope.
And I'm gonna start pulling.
All right, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Can I hold my breath to make myself lighter?
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh man, this
All
guy's
right.
super weak.
Vigor, you're not quite strong enough. You're fighting the current right now as Guy is sinking lower and lower. Guy, please make me or how long can you hold your breath? It's Constitution something.
I mean, usually in the game rules, it's like you can hold your breath easily for 3 minutes because adventurers just do that. If this is a special situation with undercurrents and whatnot and panic, and you can just say make an endurance or a Constitution check.
I would say probably 3 minutes holding your breath is good enough here, but if they don't pull you out quickly, you might end up having to make some checks.
Well, I'll jump over and I'll try.
I shout out to them.
There you go, perfect.
Like, Vigor, I think he's drowning. Better.
All right, Osiris, go ahead and make me a strength check.
God, the two
This-
weakest
yeah.
guys.
This
I'm
will help.
over here pulling the rope. Come
Yeah.
help.
This will lower the DC a little bit with 2 people helping. All right.
Too heavy.
So, Vigor, make me another strength check as Osiris comes over. Oh, wow, there we go. Okay, so as Osiris comes over, Vigor, you get a better grip and you pull with all of your might, and you manage to bring Guy up off the surface, and he gasps with a breath of air. Guy, you can breathe again. You're on the surface, being held just barely above the currents by this rope and these people on this raft in the middle as you guys are beginning to drift.
I spit water and tell him, next time just use the horses to pull me out. There are horses on the raft, you idiot.
You guys are beginning to drift a little further downstream.
Maybe you should take your heavy armor off until we get on dry land. So that way it'll be easier for you to swim.
Nah, just lie down here on the raft.
Okay. That'll work.
I'm already laid down. I won't fall into the water that's cold. Damn that
This river goes south, right? Can we just follow it?
I would not like to do that out of character speaking because that's basically stealing the rafts. They're just for crossing the river, not for sailing downstream.
Alright, let's do we exit and go down?
I would prefer that.
First, Guy, please make me a endurance check.
All right.
All right. You do not lose a healing surge for that.
Okay.
So, Guy kind of gets one hand on top of the raft and awkwardly tries pulling himself up as Viger and Osiris both assist him, and you see a wet half elf in his scale armor and everything just dripping wet, breathing on the raft. Get me to the shore as quickly as possible, he says. All right.
By the way, what's the weather? Is it very sunny? Can I just dry out in the sun, or is it like very cloudy, foggy?
You can dry out in the sun. It's a nice late summer day.
Cool.
Perfect day for my cloth.
Yeah.
I only wear cloth armor.
So you guys get to the other end. Oops. You guys managed to get to the other end of this little river.
Perfect.
And you may take a moment on the stream bed if you wish.
I bet those elves were watching us, and they're gonna have a laugh for months on end about that one.
Well, that'll give them a reason to keep us alive next time they see us.
Nothing like trying to watch a dwarf swim.
Malagar's gonna ask for the way and ask if they saw us, and they're like, ugh, do you mean the guy that totally fell into the water and almost drowned?
Oh.
It's a shame.
Yeah, Guy's really ashamed about that.
All right. So after a few moments sitting on the sun baking, probably ate a ration or two, ate some of your food. You've been traveling well through the day, and you left at first light from Overlook. I would say it's probably close to like 1 or 2 in the afternoon at this point. The sun was high over your heads as you were on the river, and now you're on that opposite bank, looking once more to the deeps of the woods set before you. Do you wish to go deeper in?
Yes.
Well, the distance doesn't get smaller all by itself, so let's continue.
Go ahead and move your tokens. I will we'll uncover as we go. All right, stop right there.
Right.
All right, Osiris. As you're walking through these woods, bringing your horses along with you, you hear some rustling off to the side in the woods. Not quite like the sound of animals scurrying about. You're used to those. This is something different, like very quick and very subtle, but the rustling of leaves is unmistakable. You believe you might be getting stalked right now.
All right, I notify the others. Hey, we need to stick together. I feel like we're being followed. Stay close in case there's a battle.
Wise words.
Are we on our horses?
Yes. Who wants the handy haversack, by the way?
I took it.
Okay.
I'm on full encumbrance already, and in the future will need more components for rituals and stuff. So. If you guys are okay with that.
Yep, that's fine. I think Viger has the other bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 good bag
There we
holders.
go.
Plus,
Okay.
I'm super weak, so I couldn't carry anything.
Great at holding bags.
Bag holder.
Okay, so we will move a different map.
Ooh.
There we go. So you're moving through these woods. There seems to be somewhat of a trail set before you, but it's hard to say.
Looks like there might be trouble aloof. You guys want to head south, west, southwest? Seems to be a clearing down south. So, what are you guys doing?
Following you.
My inventory.
Guy's just looking through his bags as he's going, not even paying attention.
You guys
Look at
just
the handy
stand-
haversack. How much can I fit in this?
I mean, I went from 100 to 54. It's a lot of weight.
Nice. Indeed.
All right, yeah, let's go. Oh, there's a humanoid. Can we identify that one? Can I roll a knowledge check?
Go ahead. Make me a nature check.
Hey.
Elves.
Oh, that's all. Okay. I will tell the guys. Hey, there are elves there. Of course, not only one.
They're kind of weaving through the trees right now, not really making an effort not to be seen. Like just out of the, kind of one of those things, like just out of the corner of your eye, you'll see one, and then right then it disappears back into the trees.
Stay close. And then carefully, not to provoke anyone. Just gonna dance a little and, be on our way, be on our journey. Do not burn the forest down.
Yes.
All kinds of things.
Leave as quickly as we can.
I'm just following you guys whistling.
All right. We can stop right there. As you kind of go into the clearing, one of the elves steps out from a tree with an arrow knocked and his bow aimed directly towards you guys.
All right, I guess we stop moving.
Halt! State your business. What are you doing in our woods? He calls out softly.
We're just passing through. We're bound for the Thorn Wastes. How far away is that, if you mind me asking?
his eyes narrow in suspicion. Thornwist, why would you want to go there? It's where the Ghost King lives.
We're adventurers and have a secret quest down there. We cannot really tell you all the details, but it's about someone's ancestry.
And as he whistles, suddenly a few elves kind of poke out from the trees. Most of them having arrows, but also some with swords. And you see you are pretty much surrounded.
Of course we are.
I will ask one more time. What business brings you through our woods?
As stated, or just passing through. And if you're forbidding that because it's your woods, we'll try to make haste and get out of here. We don't mean any harm, neither to you nor to the woods.
He walks up and he's like, kind of, you can tell he's like listening, but he's not really paying attention. Then he actually gets really close to your pack animals. Do you do anything?
No.
Nope.
Okay, he seems to be paying particular attention to your packs. He gets right up close to Osiris on your pack horse and reaches his hand to try and peer inside. Do you stop him?
I ask him, "What are you doing there, sir?"
Without even looking at you, he goes to open it and just peers inside real quick. He says, "Looking to see what you're carrying."
We have nothing to hide.
He takes something out, like some of your what would you call it? He takes something out of the pack and just like sniffs it, rubs it between his fingers, just like tosses it back in, looking through and everything. All the other elves are looking at you, muscles kind of tensed, ready. Goes to all your horses and does much of the same. Not much is said, but the atmosphere is definitely one of stress.
Can I roll insight on them if they're bandits or thieves, or if they're just curious about what we actually carry with us?
Go ahead, roll me insight. All right, Guy. So, this is not a band of bandits. It seems like they are wardens, scouts, truly trying to look after the goodness of their forest. You believe that because you have not disturbed anything, probably even likely that you left the rafts and all that they have been watching you and got ahead of you to intercept you, but only for the reason of actually speaking with you. They truly are interested in what you are doing, leading you to believe that they probably don't get a whole lot that travel through this section of the Westdeep. This is probably more closely akin to the elves' homeland in the area, where likely close to where they live. And knowing that, they're probably intercepting you because they're wondering if you're trying to discover where they live.
Okay.
And he's looking for anything like dangerous, anything telling of your intentions in these woods. And he's not really finding anything.
Okay. I will repeat that we're just passing through in Elven. Maybe he's listening then.
As you speak in Elven, he he cocks his head a little bit and then looks to you with some curiosity in his eyes, but almost as quickly, it drops, and then he turns his attention back to the packs, and then he still looking at the packs, just makes some noises like woodland animals and everything, and all the other elves just kind of like meld back into the trees.
Okay.
And disappear. Give me a second to get all that. And then he steps away, backs away kind of slowly. And then he calls out, "The three of you would do well to get through here very quickly. We'll let you pass, though can't speak to the dangers you'll see just the three of you once you get to the Thorn Waste. That is bad country. I do not suggest it."
Thank you for the warning. Just one question. Could you point us to the easiest way out of the forest? I guess not.
He's already gone.
All right.
Aye, that was interesting. Let's move on.
Should we head down south then?
He said something about a ghost king, so that ought to be fun.
Yeah, let's go south before things go south.
Don't worry, I like ghosts. I got some special powers for them motherfuckers.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Come on. There we go. There we go. Got that. Grab some of these guys. All right, after quite a day's travel, you see the sky begin to darken overhead as you reach the tree line outside of the woods. And you see a small plain opening up before you.
Okay, sounds good.
And there seems to be...
Back on the other map, right?
Yeah. The West Bend map, Westdeep.
Yep.
Oh.
So you see a little a settlement off in that direction. Otherwise, there is another road off a great ways in the distance.
But it's getting dark already.
Yes, it is getting dark.
Prefer to camp here, or shall we travel through the night to see if we can get to that settlement over yonder?
I mean, I think we're out of the woods. That's the main danger part. I didn't want to spend the night in the woods with those elves. So I think we can either take a rest here if you're tired. I know you took a plunge, but if you're willing to go, I'm okay to keep pushing on if you want.
I prefer to dry out my socks.
Yes, we can take the night. It doesn't seem to be too much danger out in the plains. We'll be able to see them coming more clearly. So we spending the night, right, camping, or are we moving?
I don't know. You guys tell me.
Oh, let's make camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Camp.
Like loads of firewood from the forest, burn it down. Just kidding.
Well, right in front of the elves. Just fucking load the fire. Big ass bonfire. We might as well eat some of our provisions that we were given. Hopefully it wasn't poisoned.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy these provisions.
Hold up, I gotta get this set up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys set down for camp. After taking some time, starting a fire, and a few of you getting bedrolls out and posting up the horses, making sure the horses are fed, eating your dinners and everything. What kind of watch are you setting?
I'll take first watch because I need to kind of roast my socks over the fire to get them dry. And I
Okay.
apologize for the stench.
All right, Guy can take watch for. Whoa, what is going on here? Who is taking second watch? Guy, you'll be able to take watch for, I don't know,
Hours.
it would probably take 8 hours round for everybody to rest. So if Guy watches for, I don't know, like 3, you can do 3, and whatever.
Yeah, do that. I can go next.
Okay. And Viger will go third. Alright, Guy, please roll me a d6.
56, okay. One, that means one random encounter and one magic item, right?
Is that so?
Oh, it doesn't mean I don't know.
Yeah. Get this out. There we go. Come on. There, didn't want to move. Well, I'll have you guys all on this map. But now there's not there. Guy, you are taking first watch. Osiris and Viger are sleeping in their own tents. Please make... Yeah, tents, bedrolls, whatever it is. Please make me a perception check, Guy.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Everybody, please roll me initiative.
Oof, okay.
Mofo.
Okay, so Vigor is sleeping.
I mean, if you want to, you can have them make perception checks with a -10, which is the usual penalty for sleeping.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Osiris and Vigor, please make me perception checks -10.
Alright,
We'll do
definitely
that.
got good perception checks.
Oof. Did you do a -10?
No.
Modifier?
so
Okay, so that's 18.
18.
Still better than mine.
All right.
Six.
So this will be a surprise round.
Oh, damn, okay.
Prize round for them or for us?
For
For
them.
them,
Oh, okay.
So all of a sudden, a goblin comes running out of the woods. Ah! And he is going to attack you, Guy.
charge?
Yes, he is charging.
Yeah, okay.
He
Okay.
got surprised on you. So he charges out of the woods, a spear in his hand, and he goes to stab you. It hits you, Guy. Dealing 4 points of damage. Another goblin comes charging out of the woods. Ah! At this, Osiris and Vigor, your senses kind of awaken you to some of these sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes to the mouth of the tent and he's going to open it, looking directly at Vigor as he is waking up. Osiris does not get a turn.
Place him in an actual square. He's kind of in between.
I'll put him right there.
Cool, thanks.
Goblin Cutter 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3. Opens up the tent flap, looking at Osiris. Cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tent flap on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charging to Guy.
Right.
A short sword misses Guy. Taking us back to the top of the round with Vigor.
Hi. Guy, I thought you were keeping watch.
I was drowning up these socks, and now these things are attacking. Don't they know that you don't attack a cleric with no shoes on? I'm angry. And he's pissed.
Vigor, you see this goblin opening a tent flap, looking at you with teeth grinning. What are you
And I'm
doing?
gonna activate my Blazing Corona
All right.
as my minor.
I'll put you right there.
So I'm literally in my tent and he's just standing right at the door.
Yep. So this field of flames just goes around Vigor, 5 feet from in all directions from him, and the tent, his bedroll, actually starts to light up in flames around him.
Fuck it. And then I'm gonna attack this guy. Goblin Warrior 1 with Phantasmal Assault.
All right, you will take an opportunity attack.
Yep.
He is going to take his spear and try to stab it at you. That is a hit. He deals 7 points of damage to you. And your Phantasmal Assault does hit. 11 points of damage as Guy chants out his Shield of Devotion. You actually end up taking like no damage from that, or just 1.
Alright. So, I'm gonna... So, can I just get out of my... So to move, just get out of my tent where he's standing? Or would I have to like... Is he like blocking the door?
So you're like right here. There would be an opening on this side, and there would also be an opening over here. So you could shift backwards if you wanted to.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna get out on the back side. I'm gonna move out there.
Alright.
And then I want to move... But while doing that, just walk around and go to right here.
Okay, so he took the 1 opportunity attack.
He doesn't get opportunity attacks after I hit him.
Yep, that's true. Alright.
And that'll be my turn then.
There we go. Goblin Warrior 2 is going to take... Let's see.
You also take the surprised off of us.
Oh, yeah.
There
Right.
in the first round now.
Yeah,
that
Warrior
is
1
true.
can't make opportunity attacks, and he's got combat advantage if you...
That's
There,
good
the
to me.
surprised is off.
I also have my Blazing Corona activated though, so...
Goblin Warrior 2 is going to move 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, Guy, you do get an opportunity attack against him.
Okay.
He goes right here. Alright, 4 points of damage from an opportunity attack. He is going to throw his javelin, his spear at Vigor. And this misses. Goblin Warrior 1.
So he's gonna take some...
Blazing Corona. That doesn't go on him.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, you just put that on yourself. So if you don't want to take... Yeah, I'll have to fix that aura. Let's see.
So it takes fire damage equal to my intelligence
Yep.
modifier.
Ongoing damage 5. Alright, there we go. Save ends, right?
Yep.
Oh,
You should
no.
only take once when he starts.
Yep, he'll take that every time he starts his turn in the aura, so he does take it for this one. Okay, so 5 fire damage. There we go. He is going to stab with his spear at Vigar. Natural 20, critical hit.
Oh, damn.
Any extra effect?
Nope. Just 10 points of damage. Taking us to Osiris. You are prone on the ground.
So I'm prone on the ground, and
Yep.
there's only one way out, or is it a two-way tent? How's
There's
this?
a two-way tent. But you have goblins looking at you from each direction.
Right. Alright. Can I kind of do like a leap over them? Try to get the other side of them?
No, the tent is too low. You can't stand up in it. You'd have to kind of crawl your way out.
Okay. Well, can I cut the side of the tent and like roll out?
Sure.
Mhm.
All right, so Osiris takes a dagger out of his pack and cuts into the side of his tent, giving him a way to move out. You are still prone.
Like roll out, you know? Like as I'm prone, I'll just roll out.
Make me an acrobatics check. All right. Osiris manages to roll out. I'll take that as a shift. That'll take your move action. So you used a minor to cut through, and then you have you used a move action. You are still prone, and you have a standard action left.
Okay, so I will. I'm still prone, right?
Yep. You rolled out, but you did not actually get up.
Okay, so now can I turn my standard into so I can get up, but it would use my standard action?
Yes. You can still make attacks from prone, it's just with a penalty.
Right. Then I would have to use that a minor anyway. Alright, I will yeah, I'll just attack from prone. How much is the penalty?
I
Already
figured,
in there. Just roll your attack. Prone gives it to you and turns the ground.
yep.
Okay.
I think it's a
Alright.
-2 or a -5.
That's -2.
Okay.
I'm two. Okay, that's more acceptable then. I will use my radiant bond of retribution. Wow.
Ooh, automatic miss on a 1. You kind of flounder with your new flail. Haven't quite gotten used to it from the ground. Trying to raise up at this goblin. All right, the goblin, Cutter 2, is going to shift 1 square right there. That takes his immediate reaction. And that takes us to his turn. He is going to make a short sword stab at you on the ground. That is a hit. Osiris, you take 4 points of damage. And we move to Goblin Cutter 2, who sees you kind of roll out of the tent and kind of cocks his head like, what? Looks around, turns around to move into position to flank you.
Got 2 goblins on me.
He slashes out with his short sword, and this misses, taking us to Goblin Cutter 3,
Should take
who's going
5
to take 5 points of fire damage from the blazing corona. Oops. There we go. Falls down on the ground, dead. Guy, you have received initiative.
Gonna go. Guy's really pissed. He's grabbing his great sword, going over here. You don't attack clerics with bow shoes on! And attacks him with a sunburst.
All right. That is a hit with a 17. Damn. 8 points of radiant damage come cascading down on this goblin, lighting up the night.
Giving everybody some temps.
There you go. Malagar is not present, taking us to Viger. What are you doing?
So I'm going to move over by Osiris. Right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my Blazing Corona secondary power on the Warrior 1.
That is a hit.
Nice.
So all these... Wait a minute, that can't be right.
No, I think it's... It's just 1d8
Highest,
fired.
no, that is right. Yeah, 1d8. Okay, so all of these swirling flames surrounding Vigor, he concentrates into one ball and shoots it out. It goes streaking, hitting Goblin Warrior 1 in the shoulder, just glancing him. 1 point of fire damage, and your blazing corona goes away.
Yeah, the elves are watching us and they're like, hey, they're really careful with their fire. That's cool. Wanting to burn our forest. They're good guys.
Just our campsite.
Anyway, before you advance the initiative and stuff, you should remove the ongoing fight from Goblin Warrior 1. I think that was not ongoing that he should have had.
No, it only if they start their turn next to me.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Alright, Vigor, anything else? Still got a minor action.
I'm just gonna end my turn here.
Alright, we move on to Goblin Warrior 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's going to shoot his javelin across camp at Vigor once more. And that is a miss. Goblin Warrior 1 is going to use a standard action mobile ranged attack, so it can move up to half his speed. At any point during that movement, it can make one ranged attack without provoking an opportunity attack. He's going to move up 1, 2, 3, and 4 to make an attack against Guy. The javelin goes shooting out, missing. Osiris, you're up.
Alright. Let me get up in the prone.
Alright.
What does that use? Move action?
Yep, movement.
Okay. And then, I guess I will hold one of these. Oh, this Goblin Cutter too. And then I am going to just use a regular bond of retribution.
All right.
Actually, let me use the avenging echo. That way, any enemy that ends its turn adjacent to me will take the 5 additional.
All right, got it. You hit.
Yes.
Osiris raises his flail high after standing up. One arm extended outward, calling an oath, swearing an oath. And the flail comes down with a crashing blow, cracking the goblin in the head, splitting his brains out wide.
So, I'm gonna use a triggered, it's a free action, a ruthless demonstration.
All right.
So any enemies that see you take a -2 penalty to attack rolls against you.
Yes, so go ahead and target all the remaining enemies.
Catch. This one.
There you go.
And then I
And
press.
then hit the ruthless demonstration.
Boom. Perfect.
There we go.
And- okay, also, if you bloodied the triggering enemy, you may immediately make a check against. Oh, it's already dead. Okay,
Yep.
nope. So I'll end my turn then.
Okay, well done, Osiris. An echo of power reverberates through this small camp right now. Goblin Cutter 2 is dead. Goblin Cutter 1. He is going to stab out at Osiris. But that will trigger Avenging Echo, I believe. Or is that
Yes.
at the end of his turn?
Let's see.
Oh, it needs to
think
end
that-
its turn adjacent to you. Okay,
Yep.
so he misses, ending his turn, and he will take that damage. So he actually does die.
Oh no. Yeah, it's adjacent to me, or it hits or misses.
Okay.
So that he would take it.
So as the goblin stabs out with his short sword, he actually falls down to the ground. Guy, you have received initiative.
I is still absolutely furious and charges after this guy, shouting things like, "You don't attack a cleric without shoes on! You
It's a battle cry. Don't attack a cleric without their shoes on! 26 to hit!
He chops his head.
17 points of damage. Yes.
Nice.
Very easy.
Like butter.
Alright. Taking us back to the top of the order. Viger. You have it. You have the floor. What are you doing?
I am going to cast Phantasmal Assault on Goblin Warrior 2.
Alright. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 10 points of damage.
And then I'm going to move to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there.
Okay.
And my turn there.
Alright. The Goblin Warrior looks at all of his comrades, and you see fear cross its eyes, and its expression turns to a sudden frown. Ah! Runs away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. You see him disappear into the distance. Congratulations, you have survived this little goblin attack. And you stand now in the middle of this camp with a few dead goblin bodies, and Viger's tent is on fire.
A guy runs a little bit after him, not far, but a little bit, and shouts after him, "You filth! I was in me socks another party!"
Alright, how many experience points is that?
Well, I'm not going to be sleeping in my tent.
Yeah?
I mean, they're kind of 4 tents for the 3 of us, so I guess we're good.
Yep, got an extra tent.
Yeah, we should put it out though, and we should probably repair the one that Osiris daggered his way through.
Yeah, I could do a little sewing.
Yeah, yeah, we should do that, and a short rest, and actually an extended rest.
Yeah. Let's
Alright,
make it
so
others.
first things first, I'll award you guys some of your experience points.
Ooh, only
Yeah.
3 people. So we should get more
Why
experience.
is it not?
Yeah, we also totally killed talks with those elves. Maybe that gets experience as well.
You know what? I'll do it. Yeah, we can do that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We actually didn't fight them. We should get some experience for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Successful.
Alright, let's do this. Each of you, get 108 experience points for that.
Woohoo! Nice.
Alright, are you taking a short rest or are you just going to sleep?
I will stay on watch. I guess it's still my watch.
Yeah,
I'll-
that was
I'll
probably
let people
a pretty darn close after Viger and Osiris fell asleep, maybe only like an hour and a half or 2 hours in.
Yeah. They probably won't be able to get to sleep actually for like another 20 minutes because Guy is grumbling so loudly about
Once again, and then I'll have to deny them again.
Alright, so I'll clean up the combat tracker, get rid of these guys. And you may finish the rest of your night. You're able to complete your watches and everything, waking up a little bit later from the disturbance on the next day. But nonetheless, you gain the benefits of an extended rest, at which time, Viger, I need you to let me know what spells you're preparing.
Ooh.
Dimension Door.
Shield or Featherfall?
I mean, it's a desert, not a mountain.
Yeah, we'll do Shield.
Okay, and then you said Dimension Door, not... What's the other one? I don't remember what the other one even is.
Burning Bright. You just want me to
Oh,
mark
yeah,
off
that's right.
the ones I can't use?
Okay. Firecraft or Utility? Okay.
So you get to pick your spells for the day?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll just do that. They have dailies and utility powers, each 2, and pick one for the day.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
We did a little bit more with Viger where he has more that he can prepare too, but still uses one resource. That was a little homebrew thing we did for him. But yeah, so you guys wake up on the next day in your camp, ready to set out. We'll put you back on the other map. If I can get it. There you are outside that little area.
Nice. So are we heading to that settlement?
That was the option to spend the night there.
Okay.
Power through. Now it's day, which is,
You just walk.
it's south. Unless we need anything, do you need? I might need a new pair of socks. It's not that urgent.
Yeah. Oh, your feet will be extra dry in the desert.
Wait. Viger, you're a wizard. You have prestidigitation, right?
Yep.
Would you mind cleaning my socks for me, please?
Yep, you can just do that with prestidigitation. You can just clean stuff.
Oh, what? For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. So awesome. Thanks. Guy will be in a good mood for the morning.
He made you sleep all night with wet socks and then waits until the morning.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for that bad watch.
That's fair. It is fair.
All right, so where are you guys headed now? You
To the
remember?
south.
You remember? Yes, heading to the south, to the Thorn Waste. Was your directions?
Yes, sir.
Was there on the note any directions we were supposed to take to find that that thingy thing, load thing?
Okay, so the note begins with the settlement. The settlement.
I guess. Yeah, then we're heading for the settlement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not this settlement.
Oh.
No. It begins with notes on the settlement in the sands. a town by the name of Dunesend, small village. Notes say that it is just on the outskirts of the Thorn Waste, right in front of the desert, with a desert expanse going out in all directions on the other side of the Serpent Wall. There's a note about a Serpent Wall. And then it goes into further detail underneath about like how to get to the location of the supposed mines. This is just a random settlement.
And we just go south to get to it?
If it's easily visible, otherwise I would prefer to go to that settlement over there and just ask, hey, how do we get to this settlement, you know?
Yeah, so
I always ask people.
You're not even in the Thorn Wastes yet, so that settlement is way far out. This settlement that you were looking at right here, that I got my arrow on, that you can kind of see in the distance. You can see some buildings rising up.
Yeah. Let's go there.
Let's get to the Thorn Wastes.
All right.
Okay. We'll kind of move this along. I'll reveal the map.
The Thorn Waste. Is that a wall right there?
I think that's a way.
A
Or
road?
is that a road?
Yeah, I think the wall is this thing here. It could be the wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, that's a scale.
That's a what?
That's the
Scale.
map scale.
the miles.
Yep. Tracing this out quickly. I had the wrong one. Oops.
The desert. I just walked 10 miles in the desert right there.
Okay, so firstly, you guys could do me a favor and go on that blue portal.
Holy shit. Fast travel?
Might work better if you pick up your token and place it on it. Maybe you can't.
Trying.
Nothing happens for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says to the Thorn Waste, but nothing else happens.
It won't let me move it. Oh well.
Do
I
we
will,
right click it? No, can't.
I'll open it up.
It's a shame. I wish that it would have been interactive.
Probably can be.
It's supposed to be. Something's weird about the hex. It doesn't let your tokens go on the hex. So there's something weird going on. Okay, so you enter into the outskirts of the Thorn Waste. Sprawling before you looks to be an expanse of nothing but like prickers, thorny briars, and jagged, razor-sharp rock.
Dang, I'm not gonna go barefooted in here.
Give me 1 second to get some of this stuff ready.
Oh, is this like a little portal thing where the blue is the entrance and the red is the exit?
Yep.
Oh, that's actually very awesome.
Yep.
Oh, I love that.
Uh-oh, we got the blue ring. There we go. We're good. So, I need someone to tell me who is going to be the leading the band from now on, and that will kind of just determine a few things. Who's acting as the scout, the guide moving forward?
I mean, I'm fine doing it, but I I would rely on Osiris for perception, and I would actually rely on Vigor for nature knowledge.
Yep, that'd be fine.
I can carry the responsibility, though. I mean, either of you guys is better than me, so.
I can scout ahead and stuff.
Okay, so we'll have Osiris kind of playing as the guide.
So that way I can use my perception skills.
Yeah. Okay, Osiris. So you see this expanse of the Thornway sprawling out in front of you. You can hardly discern any way forward. This is completely foreign land to you. How do you propose to discover your way through?
Can I use perception or insight? See if I notice anything.
Roll me a perception check.
I doubt the desert is bluffing.
Well, maybe I might notice some like tracks or something. You know, like anything. You know, do I see anything in the horizon?
Okay,
anything to give us a sense of direction?
Osiris, you see a little bit of a path forward that you think you might be able to follow to get through. One that doesn't seem quite so choked with thorns and the such.
Yeah. All right,
and
guys.
you have a +2 bonus to your next primary skill check made in this challenge.
Oh, nice. I think I see a way forward. There's like a slight path that's very easy to go unnoticed.
As you are making your way through, please make me... I need someone to make me a nature check.
That's your cue, Vigor.
Alright.
All right, Vigor, you're following behind Osiris, taking quick notice. You kind of you know a little bit about the Thornways through your centuries of life as a Deva, and the fauna and everything. You're confident that the path that you're on is a good way forward. It is safe in the fact that you're not like you're not going to fall down jagged ravines, and you're not going into any thick patch of briar woods and everything like that. The Thorn Waste definitely takes its name well, for there are thorny prickers everywhere.
All right, let's take this path. So just go south.
Sure. Okay. After a bit of traveling, it's been 3 hours traveling through this thorn waste, just making your way south.
Yeah.
The sun is beating on your backs, and you begin to feel thirst. I need everybody to make me an endurance check.
Do we get a bonus for desert clothing?
Not on this. I just need a flat endurance check from everybody.
All right. Do I get that +2?
Guy saved you there. So,
Yes.
Osiris is the lead, which means that your check determines, but depending on what the other guys get, it kind of makes a difference.
Yeah.
Also, desert clothing gives you +2 to endurance checks to withstand the heat and the weather.
Oh, like actual...
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get for you know.
Now I get it. Now I understand. I did not know that. I thought you just meant like looking for that for the role play. My bad, man.
No, it's
Gotcha.
yeah. I role played it, but there's an actual item like desert clothing that gives you that.
Okay. So, Cyrus, actually, you're looking around, and there does not seem to be any source of water around anywhere.
Do we have any?
My socks are dry now.
I know that we had a water Water skin.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, water skin. Can we take drink from our water skin to prevent us from frying our brains?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright. Well, so now we'd like to drink, probably ration this out. We'll probably drink a quarter of the water skin. Since we only have one skin. Damn, I knew you should have bought more.
We have only one skin. I have like 10.
Do you
I
have
got
10 water skins?
I got one.
I have I have one water skin, but it's good for 10 days, I think. Something like that.
Oh, really? Well, then.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's in the adventures kit you have like rations for 10 days.
Yeah, rations. I got like 15 rations for. But water skin, I don't know how we're going to play this. Like, I would assume that it just has, you know.
Isn't it just like a canteen of water?
Like a couple of liters.
That's fair, yeah. I think, but everybody should have one. And them packing our mounts and packs with all kinds of desert stuff, we should have more than one water skin.
Yeah, so I was going to make mention of that. Bram Ironfell has packed you well. He's given you plenty of provisions. As long as you can find a freshwater source within the next, I don't know, day or two, you'll be fine.
Yeah, then
right now you'll be forced to drink a lot of your water, and then you'll have to try to find a freshwater source.
Okay.
Also, as you are speaking to each other about the water and the thirst that you are experiencing in this thorn waste, in the distance you spot something. Slipping through the brush and brambles is a human male in a tattered black coat and leggings. A battered, wide-brimmed hat shrouds his face, his boots held together with coarse twine. He carries a spear in one hand, a leather-bound book in the other.
Wow.
Dad?
I think it's a Doku.
On the
Can we
lookout
yell
for
out to
you.
him?
Yeah,
hey.
let me get you on the map quick.
See what his intentions are.
I gotta share the record. Where is it?
Is this thorn waste at night or something?
I'm getting you guys on the map. There's a few things I gotta. Yep, working on it.
Dark very fast.
Computer's lagging a little bit too.
Oh, there we go. Awesome map.
Okay, so
Contra.
there is this guy right.
This guy's looking kind of weird. Like a homeless scarecrow.
I mean,
So he's kind of moving his way through the bramble and all that. Far enough off in the distance, he doesn't really seem to be paying close enough attention to you.
all right. I mean, if he doesn't need help, if he doesn't mind us, I'm fine with not minding him.
He looks like he might be looking for something.
Maybe he knows where water is. Cool.
He's looking for water.
I mean, he looks fucking dehydrated as fuck.
Oh, his clothes look tattered, but I'm not sure if he really looks dehydrated.
Look
I mean,
at his
he's
face.
running around, so he can't be really that, dehydrated.
And suddenly, as you guys kind of begin to come closer, he turns his head and sees you, and then springs to his feet, ready stance with a quarterstaff held in front of him.
Relax, friend. We don't mean you no harm. Just want to know if you know where water is.
Halt there! I am the protector of these thorn wastes. Who might you be?
Oh, just some adventurers looking to pass through, good sir. We don't mean to do you or this place of yours any harm.
He sticks his staff on the ground. You wish to come into the Ghostlord's kingdom without permission?
Whose permission should we seek?
Oh. Take mine. If one of you bests me in battle, I will let you pass. If not, you'll have to turn around and go back to where you came.
Aye. A challenge it is. I shall battle you.
Very well then. What is your weapon?
I shall use a life drinker death maul.
A maul. All right. Tell me when you are ready to begin.
I am ready.
Oh, whoops. All right, so we will actually begin a round of combat.
All right.
Please roll me initiative, Osiris.
Can I make an identifying check thingy thing to identify him?
Go ahead and roll me nature.
Mr. Scarecrow.
I probably don't know a thing
Okay,
about
so
him.
you know that he is a human. You think he might be like a woodland, what's the word I want to use? He wanders. He's like a wanderer, travels in the woods, kind of tends to it, and ranges around.
So
Would say he's a nomad?
Kind of. Kind of.
Okay, I guess that's the word then.
Druid nomad.
All right, so we begin with Osiris.
That's the DM right there.
Don't worry. I should go easy on him. Do my oath. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Alright, and then I will do Radiant Vengeance. So, do I click the double roll first, or...
You're going to want to click that first, yes. Because that will apply the advantage for the double roll.
Okay,
There you go.
I'll do this.
All right. Hold up, hold up. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and roll damage, which is... So a ball of radiant energy comes shooting out from Osiris's palm, and it smacks him, dealing 11 points of radiant damage. Osiris, you get some temporary HPs.
Yes. And then I will end my turn.
All right. He is going to step over right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And he is going to take out a crossbow and aim it right at you. after naming you his quarry.
Brennus 2.0.
Maybe better.
Probably way better.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So he is going to shoot a crossbow bolt at you.
Do your worst.
And that is a hit. So you take 3d8 plus 6 damage, 19
Holy
points of
motherfucker.
damage. And you also take a -2 penalty to attack rolls until the end of the encounter.
Damn, was that a crit?
Nope.
That was just a regular attack?
27, partially resisted. Alright, Osiris, what are you doing?
So it's gonna trigger when he ends his turn, my righteous condemnation.
Alright, so there you go, very well.
So I'm gonna pull him,
Wisdom
the save-
modifier.
Wisdom
So
modifier, so
it is 5, so
5 squares
1,
closer to me.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, you motherfucker. You're about to get fucked up. Now I'm gonna fucking move right up to him.
Alright, as you move up to him, he is going to shift 3 squares. 1, 2, 3.
Dang, it's a good battle already.
Motherfucker.
And then takes his immediate reaction.
Alright, so
He's a shifty guy.
I am going to. I think it's you can't hide. I think I have to get. Okay, let me pull this up here. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay, so I think I have to get up to him first. So I use a action point.
You only moved 1 square. You can still continue your movement, I think.
Nope. He ended his movement, which is what triggered the
Okay,
action.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That. Okay, so I will use an action point,
Okay.
and then I will run up to him again and use you can't hide on him.
Okay, so you can't hide. If the target ends its next turn in a square that is not adjacent. Oh, there you go. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. You have learned how to play your character, haven't ya?
Can't run from me, motherfucker. Alright, so then I should be out of turn, right? Or do I still
That
have...
was a minor, so you still have a standard action. 'Cause
Alright,
you
perfect.
You used your movement, you used an action point to get another movement, you used a minor, so you still have a standard. You may attack.
Okay. I am going to use Dance of Flame. Yeah. Yes, Dance of Flame. Now I can use the double roll, right? Double roll on this,
Yep.
since he's an oath.
That is a hit with a 26.
Ooh, you're gonna fucking get hurt, motherfucker.
25 points of damage. Bam.
Now, end my turn.
Don't forget that
Awesome.
effect.
So the ongoing damage, so I have to hit that.
There you go. Yep, he has that on him. Alright, so he is going to...
That damage, though, he just put it on him on his turn now. It didn't trigger in Fantasy Grounds for the starter's turn now.
Yep. So he takes 5 points of damage. There's 6.
Yes, the save ends. The 5.
Alright, let's see. He is going to shift back. Come on. And then attack with this. And that is a hit with a 30. Osiris, you take 9 points of damage, and he is going to move 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, so if the target attacks me during its next turn, I gain the 5 power boost. So I'm gonna deal an
Plus
extra
5
5
power bonus to damage rolls.
Yep. So was I supposed to target myself and then hit it, or do I
I can drop
target
it on
them?
you.
Okay, sweet.
Yep, now you have it. Oh yeah, you got it on yourself.
Yep.
Okay, and then that'll end his turn, so that will proc the you can't hide.
Yep. So I can shift equal to my move speed up to a square adjacent to him. So I'll go like
So
right
that is
here.
a free shift.
Yep.
Guy and Viger, you kind of see this guy just ducking and weaving and shooting crossbow bolts, getting further and further away.
I shout after them, "Dude, kill him!"
All right, Osiris.
All right. So he's bloody, right? So can I do a non-lethal like strike?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do renewing strike, which I will hit this.
Okay, he is going to interject with an
This is
attack
pretty
of his own, using up his reaction.
This guy's a pretty good guy. Good fighter. Thought he was some janky ass homeless guy.
Ooh, but he misses. So go ahead and finish yours.
Alright, so renewing strike.
27 points of damage, but he is still up.
And I heal myself. And I think I should be out of... Nope. Then I will... I still have my move action, right?
Yep.
Go. 2. It should be 2. So it should
Yep,
be like 1,
that's fine.
2, 3, 4, 6.
Okay. Osiris weaves around to a position not allowing this man to go any further down.
And then I'll end my turn.
I'm going.
Oh, he died. Yes, you.
He falls down to the ground unconscious.
Help him! Stabilize him! Well,
Run up
actually,
to him.
at that point, I'm gonna run forward and
You got the healing. Let me see if I can stabilize him.
quickly try to stabilize him after that.
All right.
I need a 15. And I rolled on that 15. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah, nice.
he's stabilized.
So he is stable. Down on the ground, prone and unconscious.
So what are we gonna do with him? I can heal him with a healing power, but my players, I'm not sure. What are we gonna do with this one?
Well, we need his permission because he said so, and he's a pretty damn good fighter.
He already gave permission in case you can beat him.
All right.
If you can best me, then you have permission. So we have permission now.
All right. Should we talk to him first? See what we can get from him? Maybe heal him. I don't know, man. I think
Yeah.
it'd be kind of shitty to fucking let him die before we know everything.
It depends how attached to your alignment you are.
Yeah. I just heal him.
I'm gonna drop some good healing word on him.
All right. So as Guy holds out his palm, he whispers a short prayer to his deity, Moradin. The man takes a deep breath and looks around. Oh, my, you hit hard.
I didn't mean to go too far there, so I hope you're okay.
My name is Goigrim. This year, who you fought is my very good friend Osiris, and that one over yonder is our friend Master Vigor.
Well met,
What's
well
your
met.
name?
Well met, well met. He's kind of grabbing his neck. My name's Mag Blackthorn. I'm a ranger in these parts. Kind of sits up and he's moving his shoulders and stuff. Kind of stretching himself out. I haven't taken a whooping like that in quite some time.
Rule number 4, fall down 8 times instead of 9.
Sure. Oh, yeah, my warrior. Can't imagine what these guys are like. Pointing over at Guy and Vigor.
You're a pretty damn good fighter yourself, sir.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Then he holds out a hand as if to for one of you guys to kind of help him to his feet.
All right, I take his hand and help him.
All right, so he gets to his feet, brushes himself off. Get rid of some of these effects. There we go. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. So, what are you guys doing at the Thorn Waste? Not often we get any travelers around here. We usually don't get any at all.
Oh, we have an adventurer's crest down south, but we first of all wanted to try to find that settlement that is supposed to be close to the border of the desert somewhere around here.
There's not many of those. Only one I can really think of that's kind of in the direction you're heading. I could show you if you like.
I would be much obliged.
Sure. And then he takes his hat off and bends it. Takes a like flourish kind of to you guys, trying to be almost presentable and everything. If you don't mind me licking my wounds for a little bit first, we can head out pretty soon. I know the way. I can take you through.
Yes, we can do that.
Absolutely fair.
All right. And then he walks over, starts doing some stuff in a pack that he had, and taking some of the briarwoods and the thornwoods and does some stuff. And he is going to heal back, as well as you guys may take a short rest.
Nice. So I can do my healing surge.
Yep.
No, it's dying.
That was some nice damage you had.
Yeah, I really like that new weapon, the Life Drinker.
Yeah. The thing with your Avenger is when you make a target, like they're going nowhere.
I'm glad that it was a single target, because like my abilities really work well when I can focus on one guy and just hammer him.
Yeah. He gets up and he's been eating like some of the vegetation and everything. Like you see him like take a cactus looking type thing and like crack it open and drink from it and everything. This is quite foreign to you guys, but he seems quite at home in these thorn wastes and using the land around him. And then he returns to you guys. Well, I think I'm good. And he's got some bandages and around him and some salves and things on some of the wounds that you gave him, Osiris. If you guys are ready to go, follow right behind me.
Yep, we'll follow him.
All right, let's be on our way. I wish to be there before dusk. And he smacks his quarterstaff on the ground and then begins to walk forward. Oh, I suppose I can unlock your token so you can follow.
Yeah, I can't move. Is there any way to like just lock him to him and follow him, or do you want us to manually?
You're gonna have to manually do it.
Yeah, we're gonna explore the area. That's cool.
Careful! You see a chasm in the ground going down into some razor sharp rocks. Don't want to hit that.
Oh,
Okay.
Featherfall would have been better.
So he takes you to this portal. Go ahead and hit that.
Oh, nice. Travel
Right? Isn't that
That is
fucking
awesome.
awesome? Is that not fucking awesome?
Yeah, that is cool.
Ooh. That is really good.
Right? I'll take you off token lock again. And he's just walking forward, striding.
I can see only black though.
I think you
Okay,
lost
let get
me.
you-
I see Guy, but I don't see Beaker.
There we go.
I see Beaker.
Oh, there it moved.
Hurry along. Must get there before dusk.
Maybe is there something wrong with the map? Because I only see black.
I see you.
Let me put you back on. You see now?
I see the tokens. Otherwise, only black.
Oh, really? It's supposed to have a graphic. Maybe if you wait a little bit, it'll go on.
Pretty blurry on my side too.
Is it?
But probably because I was zoomed in. So there we go. It's really clear now.
Better?
Black for me. I mean, we're just gonna follow him. If it's important. Oh, now I can see it.
There we go. Okay, I got it. Solving issues one at a time.
All right.
Okay. So you all kind of follow him, moving forward through the thorn waste, this apparent path kind of cutting through. And you feel the heat start to get a lot more overbearing and consuming ever more. Soon enough, you can end right here. There we go. He stops just before the outskirts as the thorns are giving way to some of the sands. And he says, well, this is where I'll leave you. I believe the settlers call it Dunesend. This is the only supply depot for miles. It's kind of curious that they eke out an existence out here. But does no harm to the Ghostlord, and they don't have very many travelers come. Not sure what your business is, but I wish you well.
You too.
And then he holds out a hand to Osiris. He said, you ever find yourself in the thorn waste again, go ahead and if you can, find me. I'd like to have another battle, another duel sometime. I'll be working on my skills. Are you there, Con?
Oh yeah. I had my mic mute.
Gotcha.
It was nice fighting with you. And anytime you want a battle, I'll be more than happy to give you a nice duel.
Excellent. Ghostlord's blessings be upon you. And he sets off
Yes.
back up the path, disappearing.
Cool.
A little settlement. Even got little Diablo portals.
Okay, so did you guys stop where you're at?
Okay.
I like this area.
Yeah, I like the map. I really like hexes on maps, really.
Yeah.
Unless it's a battlefield, I really like hexes. Yeah, it's good for distances and stuff.
So, as you guys exit the Thorn Waste, you crest a low rise to see the expanse of thorns suddenly end, a great sea of sand beyond it. At the transition from the Thorn Waste to the desert, a decrepit village sprawls, its huts and fields spreading to either side of an ancient stone tower. A sudden cry of pain drifts toward you on the wind. Ah! In the center of the settlement, sun-darkened human villagers observe an angry silence as a massive gnoll raises a blood-flecked flail over its head. At its feet, a human male lies dead. Behind the gnoll coils a serpentine creature with glittering blue scales and dozens of legs. It watches the villagers hungrily.
I'm running there. I'm already running.
All right.
Damn.
This is where we are going to have to end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Thing
Nice. Oh, the scene.
That
Dang.
is pretty nice.
Yep, so I don't want to do this fight with only 3 of you. I'm afraid of a TPK.
I totally get it.
Yeah, these guys look fucking hard.
Alright, so...
When you tell people, hey, do you want to play? Then tell them they're about to enter a fight, they need a defender, and show them that picture.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll be like, you're entering the first session, you're entering directly into a fight, fighting this. So, alright guys. Thank you so much for playing. We have gotten well underway into the Lost Mine.